Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drew.Games live on Twitch, Wednesday. So, it's going to be Witcher Wednesdays from now on. I will get into something that I wrote down just this morning. So, this is going to be information that I'll relay in the stream later as people come in to hear it. An actual streaming schedule, a proper one for 2022, which I'm going to start implementing today, so. Or rather, more so for the most part next week, but it is what it is, though. But I'm going to start practicing it this week as much as I can. But with all that in mind, let's get the game loaded up.
Yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Yep, we need to go find Dandelion. But in order to do that, we have to retrace his steps.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. Else the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosavar Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I got to get a lucky?
Excuse you?
They ought to never let your kind in, no, Grandpapa.
You flee to Maria too? You don't look well.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen, you might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah, 4 men, collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Keep it together, lads!
Block, Geralt, you goddamn moron. God damn it. Hey, Chunk. Hey, Chunk Solo. How's your day going, Chunk? How was Far Cry 6 treating you? Try this shit again, evidently.
I'll get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah. 4 men, collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Black girl, you fuck.
Come on, come closer.
Get what the fuck was that shit? God damn it. Just doing random stuff. Well, since I do have one other person here, I can start saying it now. Earlier this morning, I decided to write a proper streaming schedule out of shit that I intend to do for the year of 2022 here, so... As it currently stands, Sundays, if I'm available to stream on any given of these days, this is going to be my intention going forward. So, Sunday is going to be Assassin's Creed. Monday, Marvel games, that being Marvel Spider-Man or Miles Morales or Guardians of the Galaxy until I'm done with those games. Tuesday will be anything from my backlog, so on a Tuesday, I'm going to be playing that one game every Tuesday until I have finished playing through it. Wednesday is exactly what you're seeing right now on this Wednesday, The Witcher, until I'm done with it. Thursday is going to be Arcade Thursday, so just pretty much anything I want to start playing, and I'm going to finish that game on that day until I'm done with it. Friday, I'm bringing back an old series that I used to do called Free Play Friday for YouTube and Twitch, respectively, as in it is, as it should sound, Games with Gold or PlayStation Plus games. And Saturday is going to be the day after work in which I continue my Drew plays of Skyrim at that point.
I will get you
So that's the current intention.
Give me a week.
But keep in mind what I said. If I'm able to stream on that day, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Unless, like, someone comes to me with an idea to do something else on that day, then I'll go ahead and do that instead.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
So, for example, if someone says, hey, we're going to get a group of people together to play this game together, are you going to be able to join us? I'll go, sure, just tell me what day and time, and I'll attempt to stream it on whatever channel, depending on the game and what platform I have it for. And same thing goes for Among Us. I would like to keep doing more of that with the guys over on Xbox, but we'll see how that goes, because it's going to take planning to get everyone back together to do that again. So, but I would love to do that, to keep doing that. So, and if that means that I change one of these things at some point to an Among Us day, then so be it.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
That's one. Finally, fucker. Oh. Took both legs off. Damn. Alright.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
The hell? Excuse me?
No. Oh, fuck, don't write any no.
Rivertoss is summoned ashore each day. Refugees escaping hell.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You, Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elihow.
Did you and Dandelion...
Oh dear.
How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
And then?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
You were refugees from Belgium. You what?
My fortune treats us with kindness.
Broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Excuse me, folks.
Come closer. Don't be shy. You'll find I've everything you ever need. Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. turns out he'll not come after all.
That a witch murdering folk at night?
It's not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave. This one's got a fever.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snaky whip rose sky.
Horses fascinate her. Gee, I wonder why.
Beastin, the stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Arms for bread, please. Hey, not like that. Draw it out.
That's not where I want to go.
Wobbly. It's
Yes,
overwrapped
yes.
sheep's feet.
I am not a racist. Human
I'm warning you. Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. There's some mysterious murders happening in some house.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her.
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Think I can find
I don't
my
trust
own
this guy.
But home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
Spend all night spanking balls. So tired you're positive.
Hi, what's sour mum? Do you mistake
I'll take the pansy all the way to the garden.
Did you catch him?
No luck. Driving in slippery the bugger, as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of freaks.
Okay, I guess there's no doing that right now.
There must be orders.
Cleaver takes a cut. Cleaver takes a cut.
Okay, there's no going that way.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kenwinny Woods, no rest.
Ah, humans.
The eternal fire will light our way.
Mutant!
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Hey, good fellow. Would you be keen on helping me with a very important matter?
Got my eye on you. They ought to never let your kind
Let's go kill some monsters.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Now what?
Run along home with the rest. Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lots. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
King's a long way away, and your pay's probably meager. Sure we can't make a deal?
Mean to say you're looking to, purchase a one-time pass?
Exactly.
That's a whole other conversation. Way's clear.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mold than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb near Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Downwarren's at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you. Good luck.
Where the fuck am I going? Alright. Broken flowers. Alright. At least I'm not too far away from the intended destination, I think. What the fuck is this? I get greeted here by a bunch of horses' asses.
The storm, damn it.
you managed to find the place.
Not that hard. It's not exactly a small, concealed hovel.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'd rather resolve things with Molly.
Well, there she is. See the slim young woman? Resolve what you must. I shall play the horses for a time. If you wish, we can ride back to the city together.
Go, pal. Get down. Down, Geralt. Down there. God damn it. What the f... God damn it. Jesus Christ.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the Black Stallion and the Grey Mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Nothing hurts as much as life. Nothing hurts as much as life.
I assume that you're still playing Far Cry 6 then, Chunk, as to why you've been quiet in the chat. I'm still looking at chat if someone pops in. Fair enough. I did tweet out the stream, so hopefully somebody would see it. I wonder, what is the weapons like, the condition of them? 64 and 60% probably should fix those soon. Or just use the other swords that I got. And then have to repair all of them at some point.
assume your every move's observed.
It's a rag.
Wonderful.
I was willing to give me right hand for her. Don't got a fucking right hand no more, that's what.
Thank you, Chunk.
Gonna kill you!
You're a bigger rat picker than me.
Draw it out. No loitering round here.
There's guards there. Okay, can't climb up that. Hi. Okay, great.
You got brawny thighs, stranger.
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa var Atra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now. Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher. What do you want?
Rosa var Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Alright.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn the ambassadors. Follow me.
Well.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Pathetic. Damn it.
God damn it.
Barely handle one.
Drat it! You're quick! Stop! Fight! Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Too late to surrender.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var-Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it.
house here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
That's not where I need to go. Is this the place? I think this way. Yep. Excuse me, sirs.
What's he doing here? What's he doing here?
When suddenly, up he pops and heals me.
Double shades.
What village are you from?
Willows. Sits in the idiot who goes right through his ear.
What are you keeping?
Here.
Your sultan, you old bum. What's it? Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to stop talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot. You do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Of dubious worth.
Think I might have something better.
What are you waiting for? Let's have at it.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe, Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Save here quickly. And I do want to get into something that came to my attention here too before I keep playing. Since I know that you're in the chat chunk, I'm only going to go over the PlayStation side of it, but PlayStation Plus games for January have been announced. And for PS4, we're getting Persona 5 Strikers. Also for PS4, Dirt 5. And supposedly for PS4 and PS5, Deep Rock Galactic. Whatever the fuck that is. So. But in comparison to what Xbox is putting up, it's going to be a slow month potentially, unless there's a demand for me to play anything for the free-to-play Friday business. So Fridays, in theory, at times could be open for anything. If that's the case. Ooh, Persona 5, okay. Yeah. Persona 5 Strikers for PS4. So. But given the history of the company that makes the Persona games, they frown upon people streaming their shit. For the most part, especially on YouTube. So I'm not going to be playing that on stream because I don't want to get shit taken down just because I was playing it on stream. So, but Dirt 5, if anyone wants to watch me trying to play a racing game, I'll do it. Deep Rock Galactic, if there's a demand, I'll do it. Otherwise, for Xbox, we got Nero Voider for January 1st to the 31st. Aground, January 16th to 15th. Radiant Silvergun for January 1st to the 15th. And Space Invaders. If anything, I might do Space Invaders on a Friday at that point then. Just because that's an old fuck of a game. So. And I don't think I've ever played Space Invaders anyway.
Think I pissed me trousers. Let's drink for it's nearly night.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorceresses, their debauchery putting whores to
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand and over me coffin.
I have to sit down here somewhere. Or go upstairs. I think I probably have to go upstairs then.
Captured and displayed in the sideshow of the circus.
No, I don't. I have to sit over there because it's directing me to. Excuse me, people.
We might have expected.
The fuck am I supposed to do over here? God damn it.
I've no small coins.
Barbarian.
Oh, fuck, don't write it.
Barbarian.
Yeah, that's all I can do there. What am I supposed to wait outside or something for a minute?
Washed your hair lately?
Excuse me, people. I guess I do have to wait till after the inn shuts down. Is that now? Nope. Okay. Apparently it's now.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would come the morning, your scent, berry star, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
Is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
That rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. You'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, there's bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Seek to get me drunk, sir.
It's a rank.
Seeking to get you drunk, madame. You would not be drinking Cote de Blessure.
I have not.
It's too expensive.
Cursed mage hunters. Thought things couldn't get any worse.
Alright, I think this is the place, so let me save it here. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon here, so I think I will call this one here for a stream and what have you. But thank you, Chunk, for being here with me. And let's scope out anyone to raid here at this time. See, how long has Shagsworth been up? For nearly 3 hours, alright. How about Wicked Virtue? As soon as this ad gets done. It looks like Wicked Virtue's been up for about an hour and 16 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Wicked Virtue here. So with that in mind, Chunk, I'll see you. See, tomorrow is Thursday. I'm just gonna play an old game tomorrow if I am able to stream it all tomorrow. I lean towards that being Dragon Age Origins for tomorrow, so if I'm able to do anything tomorrow, that's what that's gonna be tomorrow. Some Dragon Age Origins until I get through playing that on Thursday then. With that in mind, I will see you tomorrow. And then also on Friday, there won't be a free play Friday because it's still going to be December at that point. But the Drew That Game Awards on YouTube on Friday. So at noon, and I'll see you there. As well as anyone who will watch this after the fact, I'll see you all on Friday for the Drew That Game Awards at noon on YouTube on Drew That Games on YouTube.com. See you guys tomorrow for some Dragon Age. Later, guys.